from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 8 coming up. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A gain of 6.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Love from the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cox. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Tua going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 2nd down. It's Love. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there.
The ball carrier.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All
right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play fake. Here's Love. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line.
Green Bay.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Dolphins nothing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. Jukes by it, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
From 17 yards out, and the Packers add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame
and
hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the
let's get it.
Love. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Nigga.
Immediately there.
Nigga let the computer
to make the tackle. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, to give to Jones. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Ball carrier.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
To Aaron Jones.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
And the Packer.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. On first down, it's Jones. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Try and run for it with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete.
Shit, throw me off my
touchdown. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins were able to cut into this lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Love. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
He was covered by Noah Igbenogany.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Love. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Crosby can't get it to come back. It's no good. Wide to the right. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over. over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
The kickoff for Green Bay.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Play action, now it's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd down, Tua. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. He's definitely making his mark early in the year from the tight end position. 2 games played, 2 touchdowns.
And from what I've seen on tape so far this year, his ability to use the fakes well, his body in the red zone, they should continue to look his way through the entire season.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Love now on 2nd down. And Jones has it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 23. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
6 yards left on 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. Jones. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and inches.
Now Jones. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 2-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time he is in.
Yes. Touchdown.
Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Watch the eye.
Running to start the drive as well. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out.
And he's going to go down again. Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, you got to get this stop here, D.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Aaron Jones.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Today's final score.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for Green Bay, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Miami, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the